Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. What is a negative spiral? Are you in a negative spiral? And if you are, how to turn that negative spiral and get into a positive spiral? Hey guys, hope you all are well, and I discussed this topic a little bit on my last video where I talked about the concept of dwelling and what is the difference between actually accepting your desires and dwelling in your desires. So I will be discussing it a little bit here about what negative spiral means, and I will go into detail on how you can turn that into a positive spiral in your life. So first, let me start by giving an example. And a negative spiral, how it starts, first I will explain it with an example and then I will tell you exactly what it is, because then you will have a bit of a reference to understand what it means. So a negative spiral example would be, hey, I texted him but he didn't text me back. Why didn't he text me back? My ex also didn't text me back, but that was because he was cheating on me. Maybe this guy is also cheating on me. Why do people keep cheating on me? Maybe there is something wrong with me. Maybe I'm worthless. I know that this example is something that you have gone through at least once in your life, and I definitely have gone through this at least once or twice in my life, and with different people, because I did not know how to actually deal with these things and how to actually stop one thought and actually deal with it there. And I have been going through these things and with a lot of clients. So what a negative spiral basically means is that I have one thought, and that one opposite thought which I should deal with there by understanding why that's there and what can I do about it. I let that one thought turn into a whole situation which doesn't allow me to get what I want. And I let that one thought turn into something that eventually leads down to my self-concept and makes me feel a certain way. The two big reasons why people have negative spirals, first one is because they connect their self-worth to other things and to outside sources. And the second reason is because we don't have appropriate tools to deal with what to do when we have an opposite thought, how to understand where that thought is coming from, and how to actually detach from there, how to actually detach from that thought and allow that thought to be that thought only, not let it turn into something else. Usually these negative spirals end in us feeling worthless, in us doubting ourselves, and in us getting into such an overwhelming state of resistance that we just cannot get out of it. No matter how many meditations or affirmations or visual scenes we do, it can feel like it's just it is very dreadful. It can just feel so full that okay, I just cannot get out of this thought. No matter what I do, no matter what I am saying, I just cannot get out of it. You see, what happens there is that you connect one unrelated thing to other unrelated thing based on your unhealed traumas and issues, and based on that you turned a situation which is probably nothing into something false and triggering. Okay, so this is me not blaming you. This is me telling you that this is where I have been too. And because I have been there, I can help you stop these negative spirals and I can help you get out of this. So a negative spiral, like I said, is because we are connecting something to some other thing. This is something that we do a lot of times, and this is something that we especially do in terms of relationships, because in relationships there is another person involved whose actions we are constantly analyzing and over analyzing, especially when it is a specific person where we have a lot of attachment towards them and where we have a lot of feelings towards them. It's very easy to connect your feelings to that person and connect them in a manner where you make their actions things that dictate how you think and how you feel. And you let that one thought turn into something very big. So if we go back to the example that I gave before, the issue there was not that you were worthless or that you weren't doing things properly. The issue was that because you texted them and they didn't text you back, you connected them not texting you back to your own self-worth. You connected them not texting you back, which might have been for any reason at all, to your own self. And then you connected it to some older pattern that was there which you hadn't dealt with. And because you didn't deal with it before, that was unhealed and that there was wounding there, that wounding is now coming out and making you feel this way. So the best way in this situation to handle it is, first, learn how to be non-reactive. I have a whole video on non-reactance, so I will just link it down below. You can check that out. But how do you actually become non-reactive depends on situation to situation. But in this situation, in this particular example, you could have dissected this thought and actually understood where that comes from. So a very helpful solution to this would have been that, okay, why isn't he texting me back? Then the way that you could have interpreted it and talked to yourself about it is that, okay, well, my ex didn't text me back too, but he was cheating on me. But am I the same person as I was before? Am I the same person who got cheated on? No, I am not that same person. I have worked on myself. I have worked a lot on these things. Then why would a similar circumstance happen to me? Maybe them not texting me back has nothing to do with me. Maybe them not texting me back is maybe because they are busy right now. But why wouldn't they text me back? If I am so awesome and if I am so great, what reason do they have to not text me back? They definitely will. So if I texted them and they haven't texted me back yet, it's because either they are busy or they are out somewhere and they don't have access to their phone, or they are freeing up their time and getting back to me. But this guy is not my ex, neither this situation is the same as before. So even if they are my ex, this situation is not the same as before because I am not that person. I am not someone who gets cheated on because I have firm boundaries. I understand what I am. I understand my value. And this is not the same relationship. Even though I want to, let's say it's the same person that you want a relationship with, it's not the same relationship. Because even with the same person, I can have a different relationship with different dynamics. You see, just this one break, one pause, a better question that you asked yourself, a slightly different perspective, can help you grow and change the situation and the spiral and cause you to handle the situation in a responsive way, instead of reacting to it. This is what it means that I reacted to a thought, I reacted to a circumstance. It was because I made it into something that it was not. I connected that thought to my own insecurities. I perceived that thought from a disempowered self. Someone who would have been in an empowered state in that moment would have said something like, hey, this person didn't text me back, but maybe it has nothing to do with me. Well, why wouldn't they text me back? Maybe they are busy and they will eventually. And I would have gotten and gone about my day. Just like negative spirals, you can also generate and create positive spirals in your life. And those positive spirals can be very good for you manifesting better things in your life and for you to get into the state of having what you want. And in this, feeling grateful for what you are going through right now plays a huge role. So how a positive spiral looks like is that, okay, I woke up today and I had a great lunch, or I had a great breakfast. Wow, my day is going so good. And then I find a parking space. Wow, I found a parking space. 2 things in a row. My day is going so good. And when I'm in that state, when I'm thinking about life that way, a normal situation which I would have perceived as negative, I will perceive as positive. So let's say I go to the gym and one machine is busy. I could have cribbed about it, but I tell myself, oh, I can just do a different exercise. And when I do a different exercise, I'm in a good mood, I'm in a positive mood, and someone comes and tells me hi, and they offer me the machine, that they say that, okay, why don't you do it first? Because I was in that energy, because I was in that state. Then I come back home, and then because I'm in that state, I don't stalk anyone, I don't text I don't feel the need to chase. Because I don't do that, I am very confident with my routines. I am very confident with my work. Maybe I get 2-3 extra clients. Maybe I just do something very well. And maybe everyone around me is happy because I'm in that state all the time. I'm just consistently coming from a positive space. That is how a positive spiral looks like. Because there are always going to be 2 sides to a coin. And this is the other side of the coin. That I can also have a spiral of positivity. That, oh wow, things just worked out for me. I did not actually have to do anything for them to work out for me. They just did. And it can lead into another and another and another. And before I know it, my whole day went very well. Just because I pounced upon that one thought and I became grateful on that. So this is how you can turn your negative spirals into neutral zone, and from there you can actually get into positive spirals. And positive spirals are some things that, why won't you go there? If things were going good for me and they just went bad, why cannot they be going bad and just instantly go good? Everything happens for my greater good all the time. That should be your perspective. So I intend that you liked the video and you understand the concept, and I intend that you have many positive spirals in your life. I will see you guys in the next video. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions and I will see you guys in the next one.